One thing I will say in LA is that people have really gone to some trouble decorating their homes for Halloween. And I appreciate that. Like, that's a cool fucking thing. Halloween's a cool holiday. It's fun to see people get into it. We never really decorated for it when I was a kid. And I'm sure you didn't because you came from a very Christian. Were you even allowed to celebrate it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But we did not really decorate. My mother had Christmas decorations that she would put up. She did not like Halloween that much. She thought it was satanic. She thought everybody was poisoning kids with the candy. People in Burbank really getting into the spirit. It's nice. And you can see the kids when they hit, like the kids that are a little older are walking around and they're kind of, you feel the energy of like they're trying to like break off from the pack. They're trying to get into trouble. They're trying to figure out like what's the next move. I remember 7th grade or 8th grade. I went out with like the kids in my grade that were, popular or cool or whatever you want to say. They were all throwing eggs at cars and other people. That's what you did in 8th grade. That was like a rite of passage. That's as you were growing up. That's what you did. You would throw eggs and shaving cream and you would vandalize property. And every now and then you'd hear some story about, I don't know, some kid who swallowed an egg and died. Or, there's always a story. Well, you didn't hear about, Jeannie's son went out and he threw an egg and someone turned around and shot him in the head. You could get an eggshell in your eye. We always went around with just a huge mob of kids. And 8th grade, I went out for like the first time with those kids and it was fun. Like we had fun. And then I think I had to have dinner with my dad after at like 9:30 or 10. It was like a late dinner at the steakhouse. We sat there and I was covered in shaving cream, but I'd rubbed it all in. I was wearing all black because I was an Antifa. And I'm kidding. But I was dressed like I was an Antifa. Fat Antifa. Chubby Antifa. 8th grade. I wasn't fat, but I was chubby. But I was dressed in all black and I had rubbed the shaving cream in. But I just smelled like shaving cream. So my dad's like, what is wrong? What do you smell like? We were at the table with him and the owner of this restaurant. I was like, I just wore some cologne. And the owner of this restaurant's like, yeah, because you're trying to fuck those girls, aren't you? And I was like, well, you know me. Fucking them hoes. I didn't say that. I was like, well, I just smiled. My dad was like, that's what he's doing. Just wearing cologne, trying to fuck members of the opposite sex, which was not the case. We were just trying to have some fun and throw some eggs and vandalize people's property that they'd worked hard for, kind of. And then the big thing was gang initiation. Everybody was like, Halloween is a big night for gang initiation. And it might be. It probably is. I don't know. Everyone loves to be afraid of what's coming. I do. We all do. We all like it. That's what we're all invested. We love horror movies. We love like peeking behind the monster under the bed. What's the deal? Where's the bad stuff? Where's the dark shit? We want to see it. We want to see how bad it really gets out there. Our mothers, the Long Island mothers, would be like, Halloween night is the night where gangs will just pick a few of you boys and kill you to get into the gang. They'll come here, they'll kill you so that they can join the gang. And me and my friends were just sitting, trying to not let it out that we were literally starting to roll on acid, Yeah. Thank you. Well, I bet we should just go down to the basement now and stare at the posters on the wall for an hour or two and think about what to do with this information. Gangs are coming from the city. Very coded words. Did you hear that it was the night for gang initiation too?
I never heard that. I heard that the one about the car coming in the opposite direction with its headlights off, and if you like flash it, then it'll like turn around and chase you down and kill you. I heard that might be a thing on Halloween.
I don't even know. I think that's
like an urban legend.
Like an urban legend?
Housewives tell. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that's real.
Yeah, Ben has no idea what I'm talking about. I'm like, did you hear the one about gang initiation? He's like, no, I heard the one about the chupacabra. I'm like, oh no, this is kind of based in reality. Ben comes from just this fucking wild background of superstition. And no, I heard the one about the black cat crossing your path. And I heard the one about the vampire and the werewolf. No. We're talking about gangs now.